Your volume is okay.
All right,
And we are live. Hello, hello.
I'll listen to everybody else's.
thanks, Piz.
All right, I'm gonna go live too. I think.
Don't bring
we're
it
still
over.
missing Zephyr.
Hello, Corgi. Thank you for the raid.
Corgi raid.
Yeah, for some reason
Curse.
I can't get your stream to come up, Avalar. So
Yeah, I was buffering there for a minute. Kind of evened out here a little bit.
I'm on the multi-stream and I show Avalar's thing is, he's on his starting scene and it's, doing the pulsing so it's not frozen up for me.
yeah, I still have him hosting Corgi for some reason. But
You don't hear me at all on my stream? Okay. All right.
I haven't been to multi yet, so let me check multi out. Excuse
some,
us while we
I can't
sort
get
out
my
some stuff.
Yeah, Stream Deck's not working for me either.
Got
That's what
your starting soon up.
Got all messed up yesterday. Apologize.
It's completely unacceptable.
It is, man. Unacceptable.
What am I to paint? Blue guy.
Paint Strahd.
Ain't Strahd, yeah.
I don't have Strahd.
Paint
Yeah, okay.
something
So
from
I'm
Curse of
hearing
Strahd.
you got
Well,
you
if
got
you
everything
don't have
coming
Strahd,
through on
whose
your
fault
stream.
is that?
So
Alright, good.
I got Echo again.
Mhm.
Right.
How about now? Almost
Slightly.
fixed.
I try to move my mic away from my headphones a little bit. Hopefully that helps. I think you're bleeding over from my ear cup. Choo!
If I hear it from you.
Say what?
I don't know if I hear it from you.
No, you won't hear an echo when he talks.
Ooh, Homebrew Cafe 1 has hosted me. All right.
Yep.
Okay, everybody come in. Make sure technical issues are
guys.
solved.
I'll be back with you in a second. I'm going to say hi to everybody in my stream and then I'm going to bring everyone live.
Copy that.
okay, cool.
We were jamming some Weird Al before the session.
Yeah, we were, man.
Strange.
My light's just a little bright.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I see how this is. You guys aren't hanging out in my stream, listening to Weird Al. I see how this goes.
Well, hey,
It's
I
no
got-
Milk's fault.
I'm trying to keep two
Oh, yeah,
Twitches
sure.
going
Let's
tonight,
blame
so
me.
It was no Merc's fault.
Who wanted to do the audio check?
Audio check.
Well, no one asked you to sing Weird Al.
I wasn't singing. I was quoting it just line for line, and then I had a partner who I would quote one line, and they were quoting another. We weren't singing it yet.
let's not bicker and argue about who killed who.
Yeah, anyways. Not yet, anyways.
No.
That will come. That will come later.
Don't
Yes.
worry, Ed. I got the reference in that one.
This is supposed to be a happy occasion. Let's not bicker and argue about who killed who.
She stabbed the bride's father in the chest or
Yes.
something like that.
She's got
Anyway.
huge tracts of land.
Huge tracts of land.
Alright, the echo is deep.
It's Corgi bleeding through my ear cups.
Oh, it's
I can
always
hear it with me
Corgi.
too.
It's always Corgi.
Might have to turn
It's
your
not always Corgi.
Not the
turn
corgi.
your
That's just
headphones down.
that's just an
Yeah,
excuse.
I'm gonna have to. There. Hope it helps.
I feel like I don't have like enough screens open. Because on our Saturday session, I have like 10 screens open.
Oh my
and I
god,
have, like,
great net. Let's see.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 12 tabs open tonight.
Oh, I forgot. I have to put up your
And-
guys' names.
I
And
have
I'm
two-
running Homebrew Cafe on my phone.
I have
And I'm still
two-
hearing
three-
background buzz, you guys.
Three windows open. Well, I also am running Premiere and Photoshop, but that's just sitting in the back. It don't really count.
Oh, see, I just closed out all of my streaming stuff. I'm like, nope, done.
Done
I got-
streaming.
Avalar stream, Curse of Strahd, and my character
Oh,
sheet.
okay.
Oh,
What happened on
Discord.
the end, Avalar? Where did you finish? I will tell you everything that happened. It's the last thing you saw.
Honestly, right after the library.
Okay. We left the library. We went back downstairs, found a stain on the carpet in the boys' locker room. But dun dun dun, the stain that was on the carpet was supposed to be the stain that was in the carpet in the girls' room. There was no stain in the girls' room. And the posters had also been switched.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my!
And then and Celeste saw Chihiro with workout clothes heading to go work out.
Oh my god, I thought this was the recap.
No.
No.
My brain hurts so much. I'm like, I know I missed some
Wow.
last week, but what?
What is going on?
He's like, who the
No,
hell
no,
is
no, no.
Celeste?
How high
It's
was
high.
I?
But it's Haifumi. Haifumi's a killer. I know it. I know it now.
You always think it's Hifumi. I think it's Byakuya this time. I'm sussing him.
I thought it was the guy in the library at first, but now that was more of like a story thing.
That's who I think it is the guy who's in the library. I think he's trying to pin it on the serial killer. I think he is the one who did it.
That's true. He could be the copycat. I don't think it's actually him if he didn't do the scissors.
But he doesn't have access to the scissors.
We
That's
don't
your
have
word.
access to the scissors.
True.
You guys should have been from there for my stream. This would make sense.
I
I
doubt
don't
it.
All I know is anybody. All I know is anybody crazy enough to murder a box of cereal is definitely the killer.
Right. Right. It's a. So anyway, it's been 2 weeks since we last left our group here in a very dire predicament. And they had-
I was
they had-
gonna say a very precarious situation.
that works. Yeah, 2 weeks to
Mull it over.
mull over, stew in it a little bit. Hopefully, you have a plan. Hubby says, still think it's Ruthie. Ruth.
He's sussed on Ruthie. It doesn't matter what game it is. To him, it's Ruthie.
Hey, she's the mastermind of all.
She is the mastermind. She controls Nicole.
Who knows? Might be running Strahd in this campaign. It might be Ruth.
It's all
Dum, dum,
Ruth.
dum.
Ah, the motives. Alright, so how's everyone's week been? At least since Wednesday, anyway. Or at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I guess.
Mhm.
Did this Strahd.
It's been an
Been
interesting
good.
week.
Been busy. Been very busy.
Been very busy.
Very busy.
So I was planning on doing Homebrew Cafe today, but I had a technical difficulties and a major meltdown with Stream Deck versus Slobs, and it deleted everything. That's awesome. Hopefully all my volumes and stuff are fine, because it did it on this channel as well, this account.
So,
Overall,
I-
it seems quiet to me on the stream.
I do have Homebrew up and running and hosting Avalar's channel. So exclamation cafe will get you the link in my
That's true.
stream
And in my stream.
and in
mine.
Bully's stream. Oh, you changed the cafe or is it still Homebrew Cafe?
I changed
she-
it to cafe.
Nice, awesome,
My mod did it.
nice.
Yeah.
You said something was low, Curl?
Oh, you know what? I
Biz?
don't have-
I just think the overall volume of the stream is low.
Oh, what on Avalar's stream? I was gonna say because everything sounds good, like balanced wise in my ears.
Right, and
Yeah, half note. That's it. Thanks.
right, and Avalar stream.
I'm pretty pegging the meters. I don't want to go any higher than that.
Okay.
Need some Discord in my mic. Music in the background has some. Get some ears out there. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. Well, I guess it's 10 after. Are you guys ready to see what's going to happen?
I am.
Dun,
I'm on the edge of my seat.
What did
I
Willy
can
Wonka
wait.
say? Anticipation is killing me. Hope it lasts.
Oh no.
I hope it
The
lasts.
Antissa. Patient.
Patient.
Oh.
Sorry, that's the
No,
wrong.
no problem, Rocky.
All right. Well, we'll leave that to our recap 2 weeks ago.
Okay. My voice is a little tired from talking for 2 hours, so excuse me. The rest of the night goes smoothly. This is after we fought Strahd. In the morning, Zephyr speaks with Talk and asks if, or man, that sentence right there makes no sense. And asks
Start
him
over.
to keep the story of her past to himself. As they are packing up to leave, they find their dolls that they had pulled apart the night before now somehow whole again. Heading north out of the encampment, they make their way into the mountains. Not long after they begin, they hear the sound of a waterfall and see a bridge across the ravine. They see a sign that says Sir Falls. The cobblestone bridge looks slick and sturdy enough, but on each corner sits a gargoyle. Not finding anything suspicious about the bridge, even though it took us like 15 minutes. They crossed with no problem. They continue up the roads. Balfour notices a glint off the side of the road. He yells to Talk, and they all begin to stop and look at him. Nim and Balfour get off their horses to investigate and find a silver dragon pendant on a broken chain. When they pick it up, it is suspiciously cool to the touch. Irina tells them that the silver dragon has been a part of the lore in the area for thousands of years. The dragon named Involful.
Yeah.
My best guess.
I'll take it. I'll take
That's
it.
a lot of consonants together.
I couldn't fathom how to pronounce it.
There is a temple to the west of Vallaki that was the Order of the Silver Dragon, or that was the Order of the Silver Dragon that Strahd destroyed over, thousands of years ago. They were killed, including the dragon, during Strahd's battle to conquer the land. At a fork in the road, they turn west and see the gates similar to the ones that they passed on the way to Barovia, two large headless figures on either side of a large door. Just as before, as they get close to the gates, the large doors swing open. I can spell that correctly. Open on their own. It is only a short while until the road splits again, and they see a windmill surrounded by crows down in a valley. During the trip, they learn that Nim arrived in Barovia shortly before they met her in the tavern. She has almost no memories before that. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I was thinking when I typed this thing up. I must have been tired. It was a couple weeks ago. I can't tell you.
Yeah. I give
They
time.
round a bend. They round a bend and see a lake to the north. A town slowly comes into view. Nem hears a rustling coming from the bushes. She notices 12 brightly dressed individuals. A group of Visani steps out. One yells, "Halt! What are you doing here?" "We are travelers," Talk replies. They ask if they have seen a child. They apologize and say that they have not. They ask if they hear anything about a kidnapping. They have a camp south of Vallaki. They learn the child missing was a 7-year-old girl named Arabelle. She has black hair and pale white dress and is the daughter of one of their members. The village of Vallaki is surrounded by a palisade with wolf heads on pikes at the front gate. The soldiers manning the gate stop the group. After telling them they are seeking shelter for the night, the guards let them through, but tell them not to make any trouble. Walking down the streets, they see more wolf heads tied up randomly. Irina is noticeably nervous about the town. As they make their way to the town center, they see proclamations for the wolf head jamboree. They see several nervous-looking people collecting water from a stone fountain. Zephyr asks them the location of an inn that they might stay for the evening. One points towards the Blue Water Inn. just as the guards come in yelling orders to take down the proclamations and put new ones up. The peasants run away at the sound of one man's voice. They look at the man commanding. Oh my gosh. Words. I have them. They look at the man commanding them, and his right arm doesn't appear to be human. He notices Irina in the group, and his face turns into a cold shock. He grabs for her, pulling her off of Nim's horse. Nim asks, "What are you doing?" "We are escorting her." Tarnok pulls out his axe and tells the man not to take her, and swings at his face. The man spits blood from his mouth and says, "You will die for that." He attempts to throw fire from his fiendish-looking hand, but misses and is hit by Tarnok's hellish rebuke. As he attempts to flee, Talk and Tarnok both swing at him. Zephyr follows after them, trying to convince him to let her go, but his reply is, "She's mine." They all rush behind him, attempting to grab Irina off the horse, but he keeps running. Zephyr casts Gus, throwing him from his horse. They begin to flee as the townspeople begin to take up arms against them. Balfir and Tarnak are left in town, surrounded. The man says, "Lay down your arms or die." And that is where we left them.
Dun, dun,
Good.
dun.
Yes, where we left them.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's where they left us.
And if you remember, it is raining and storming. As we get back into our mindset, completely surrounded. The last words uttered before we left the last session was, "Put down your arms, surrender." As we are actually, that was my last step for my guards and everything. That is now Tarnok's turn.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm on a horse. These guys are not on horses. I'd like to just run in this direction down this way through this guy as far this side as I can.
Okay, you can certainly try. So let's go ahead and do 2 opportunity attacks.
Okay. Which okay.
With their spears, 2-handed. What you want to do before the dice hit the table?
Do not die, Tarnok.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I'm out of here.
22 to hit.
Yep.
2 piercing damage.
Okay.
Second guard. Spear, 2-handed as he thrusts at you as you're trying to escape on the horse.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
5 piercing damage.
Okay.
That is a nervous sounding voice. When Bully gets his childish voice, you know he's nervous.
So you're gonna run. How are you gonna run?
Okay, I want to as far to this side of this guy as I can.
Oh, you can go.
Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
like that.
So that's an opportunity attack from him.
Okay.
22.
13 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, he swings. Well, try to stab at you as you go by. Doesn't make it.
Okay. And action to dash.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Excellent. Got to the edge of the map. As you're seeing down the street, commoners and guards. If I'm too loud, guys, let me know. But I
Fine,
can't see
sorry.
my meters. But yeah, townsfolk are coming down, but you see a barrage of guards are coming up the street. You can almost can't count them. Are coming up that street. You see in front of you.
Behind us or in front of us? Oh, okay.
Yeah, in front of you. So boys just passed. You guys are in front of him. So Tak with Gorgle in his saddle pack. Nin with Arena on the horse, and now Tarnak and I believe Zephyr's with them. You're being cut off from this group of guards running up. Not running, but they're marching up. And almost uncountable from where your position is. You guys are not safe at the moment. Is that your turn, Tarnak?
It's the end of my turn. I'm with the group.
Okay. Just then is Isaac stands up. Guards, get them! And all the guards kind of turn. The guards point spears at Belfier and the elemental as the commoners are coming up to meet them. But then you hear someone shout from the center of the guard pack that's walking up. What is going on over here? Isaac, what's going on?
All right, I already hate this person.
It's Norna.
As they pass you, they're walking past you. The guards are walking past you. They're actually surrounding a gentleman and a mistress or wife. You get a sense that they're a pair with two massive dogs, mastiff dogs. They're surrounded by what looks to be about 12 to 13 guardsmen. And they walk up past you and they get to where Isaac is. Isaac, tell me what is going on here. What is all this hubbub about? As I bring these guys in.
I already have a feeling I know what picture this is. From the sneak peeks this morning.
Sneak peeks. Doom.
Yeah, half note. Roll 20.
Oh my god, that's a lot of people.
It is a lot of people.
Let me see if I can get you NPCs pictures. Do-do-do-do.
I'm not even looking. I'm driving away in the wrong, facing the other direction. Fast as my speedy little horse will take me.
What, this guy not here? What, I don't have a sheet for this guy? Are you serious?
You sound surprised.
Yeah, I am. Well, we'll take care of that a different date then. So Isaac stands up and kind of bows, trying to arrest that young female, and that tiefling hit me. Guard sees him. So as they kind of turn now, kind of in and out of combat here, but they're now pointing at Tarnak and you guys. You got another line of guards coming up too, just pinching you, essentially.
He didn't try to arrest anybody. He snatched her.
I understand. I got away.
Oh, you didn't die.
I don't think you got this, Avalar. I got away.
Yeah, so I found out last week when we ran away. I was in somebody's pouch. I wouldn't have run because I didn't realize it was a dead end as soon as we got off the map. I would have stayed and fought.
Yeah, it's another street. So the guards are coming out, and these guys up. And they heard Nim speak that she had that Isaac attacked her. I think the way you worded that.
Yeah, he went and grabbed her and snatched her away from us instead of speaking up and saying anything.
Isaac, what's the meaning of this?
And started attacking everybody else. Sorry.
All right. What's the meaning of this? She's mine, Baron. Don't you know we're supposed to be spreading happiness and love here? This is the only way we can escape from Strahd's command. Hope. We got a festival in 3 days. I got preparations to make. And this is what's going on in my town? Guards, lay down your arms. Not drop them, but lay down. And he calls the group back over. Come, let's settle this in peace. I'm gonna pause my skirmish music.
Okay, we're kind of nervous about coming close. I'm nervous about going close. I'm nervous about leaving Arena's side.
I would like to stay 10 feet from anybody who might give an opportunity of an attack.
I'm going to look around and notice that Balfour is missing.
Right, wondering what he's doing.
And start looking around for him.
Okay.
Yeah, we got separated from the rest of our group.
Hey, good luck. Nobody's gonna see me, really.
Come. Tell me your side of the story. What is going on here? Who are you guys?
We are escorting.
Escorting who?
Does anybody else?
The daughter of the Burgermeister of
Barovia.
Which is who he tried to kidnap.
Isaac, what's the meaning of this? We don't kidnap here. We keep the peace.
It's not how we felt. We were offended.
Isaac bows his head. Doesn't say anything. But no, keep the peace. You struck one of my guards. As he looks at the tiefling.
Yeah, I did tell him to. Yeah.
We were
Guard,
doing
seize
it in
him.
defense.
Seize him, defense or not. We are the law of the land.
He was defending us. Protection.
I was defending, but yeah.
Seize him.
Are we out of combat?
Yeah, right now we're in a holding pattern with the round. I'll call it combat. I'll initiate if we have to. So they're come up there and poking spears at Tarnok. You got 1 night and day in the stockade. After that, you shall be free. We cannot let that go unpunished. For the rest of you, feel safe around our city.
Oh.
We have a festival in 3 days we need to get prepared for, and I need to spread hope and happiness. And the lady next to her, yes, and please come tomorrow for tea and sandwiches to overlook this nasty business at the mansion.
We are all fine with peace and happiness. We just don't know who to trust after walking in here.
Well, in places like this, there's no one to be trusted, but you can feel safe here. I, Baronmaster here, Burgermeister here. Let me introduce myself. Oh. I have it in front of me. This was, too. Baron Vargas Vallaki.
You didn't know that offhand?
Sorry. I didn't mean to disturb the immersion.
I mean, it's such an easy name to memorize and just have.
Baron.
Did you see that? Or did it go into a whisper?
I see it.
Okay.
I don't see it in roll 20. Oh wait a minute, I gotta scroll up. Yeah, it's there.
And this is my wife, Lady Lydia Petrovana. Woo! Names. Please feel welcome here. As my lady has said, tomorrow, in the mornings, we always have tea and sandwiches for the community to bring hope, peace, and happiness, because happiness kept Strahd away. You're not one of his spies, are you? As he glares at you. Now, this gentleman has flowing red, kind of a cape, but he's wearing a gold breastplate with the rapier on his side. And he's shorter than actually his wife. His wife is very tall and thin. And these two massive bastards. Isaac, I tasked you to find our two missing I lost the train. Please, servants. Where's your progress with that? Still looking, master. I suggest you get back to it. And he flares his arms out to all the people. Please, please. Everything's fine here. All is well. All is well. Let's continue. Let's get the blazing sun set up in the town square. We only got 3 days. So much to do. So much to do. But unfortunately, as he points at Tieflin, he goes to the stockade. So now they're pointing at you.
Yeah, I throw my glaive down at Tak's feet, and I go willingly.
Okay.
And I'll take your weapon.
All right. With that, all the guards start dispersing. The commoners start dispersing. Let's go ahead and declare combat is over.
Yeah,
Yay.
but Balfour.
But Balfour,
He has like
explosion of all
10
fire.
minutes worth of explosions to happen, yeah.
Balfour's been plotting his escape plan for 2 weeks. This is so not cool, guys. It's like I have planned and formulated what I'm gonna do, and if it fails, I have a backup plan and I have a backup contingency to that one that I've planned out for 2 weeks.
It's the church all over again.
You'll have your chance. As the guards are now escorting Tarnak to where one of the prisoners were with the donkey heads on. They take the donkey heads, throw it off. Isaac goes over, unlocks stockade, throws it open. So the stockade is the 3 holes where they sit there with their head and their arms out, and they lock them down. So that's where he's going to be after the night, and they stick the donkey head back on him and start laughing at him as they walk away. And they tell the one with the donkey, they tell the prisoner to escape, get out of here.
Well, that's
That-
another word, another way of calling a person a jackass. Oh my goodness.
And the burgomaster Baron and his escort start slowly heading back to their village, their mansion. We'll bring back to the map of Vallaki.
Good game.
What are we looking at?
No idea.
This is the
This
town
is the
of
map of
Vallaki.
Vallaki. This is the town that we're in.
You guys were in the center in 8, or yeah, in the center here. Where Talk is. I don't think I brought everybody's things over. But...
No,
guys-
we were just using one token.
Alright, so everything's dispersing that way.
I guess I wouldn't say let's head to the inn.
Where's Balfour?
Balfour walks over with some guards that were in the northwest part of that little town. Is that all kind of, and I'm just kind of walking and talking with them going, so, how long you been on the job?
That's what happened. Got it.
You see, big old Furbolg and, his wildfire spirit just kind of walk around talking and kind of joking with some guards as, we come to meet up with you guys again.
As you guys gather back together, and the
And then I
guards start-
see you guys walk, and then I see them walking away with Tot going, where's Tot going?
Oh, you mean Tarnok.
Oh yeah, Tarnok. Sorry.
Tarnok has been taken into custody for striking the sheriff. He will spend the night in the stockades.
I'm just gonna kind of look around, going, yeah, like I didn't do anything either. So
As you are elemental.
that it just guilty look, like I'm looking around, saying anything.
Yeah, no worries, no worries, no worries. It was just me.
So where are we going now, guys?
I guess we're going to break out Tarnok, right?
He willingly went.
Wouldn't say that out loud.
Yes, he willingly went.
I mean, if you are concerned for him, we can set a guard to watch him in shifts. But I suggest that we head to the inn to get a room.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'll go hang out with him.
Okay.
Concerned?
I'm not concerned.
I'm gonna sneak my way to the jail.
He's just in the stocks.
He's in the stocks in the center of the town square.
Basically the middle of town.
We're in the middle of town.
You
Okay.
can sit on top of it.
Yeah, I'll plank on some roof nearby.
So as you guys are making your way down the street, Isaac is glaring stone cold at Irina as you guys are walking and following him. And yeah, you walk up the street a little bit and you see coming into the inn. Ooh.
I guess I'm gonna. I guess on our walk, I'm going to ask Irena about it. I'm gonna say, do you have a history with him? Have you ever been to this town before?
Draking, thanks for the raid with 4 viewers. All right, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to our Curse of Strahd campaign. Our session 9 now.
Yes.
Hey, Carl Justice, how you doing? Sorry.
Come on, Krista, I must.
So we just got out of a very tense battle. Guys, we're back in Vallaki. If anybody's familiar with the campaign, we're in town of Vallaki. They had their run-in with the Baron and his henchman, quote unquote. And now we're going back to the Blue Water Inn as I read things set up. I'm about to read some flavor text. Thanks for.
I don't know if you heard me, Avalar, but on our walk, I'm going to ask Irena if she has any history. Has she ever been to this town? Does she have any history with the sheriff?
And she goes, I have never set foot in this town as far as I know. As you know, I don't come from the village of Barovia. I was brought here, or I came here as a little girl and was adopted. I don't remember much past that. Except for a wolf attack, and I ran as fast as I could away.
He seems to have quite an interest in you.
I don't know why. I wonder if it has something to do with Strahd. You guys are continuing walking. Gray smoke starts issuing from a chimney from a building that you recognize as the inn. It's a large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and a sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens are perched. Painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts that it's the Blue Waterfall. I'm sorry, depicts a blue waterfall in the sign. Let me
While you're doing that, I'm gonna make my little imp go invisible and hang out with Tarnak, and I'll stay with the group.
What do I see? Do I
you
see
Inside of a donkey head.
Oh yeah, the inside of a donkey head.
You're outside Donkey Head, yeah. And unfortunately, you're locked up in the stockade for the night.
Right, yeah.
And you got a donkey head on your head.
Yeah, so
You're not seeing much right now.
Right. Okay.
Where's my screen back?
You're in like zombie training,
Oh,
so you can see his
yeah.
brains.
hang on. Dynamic lighting. I didn't update all your. Turn that off. That should work through. But just real quick for all the new raiders that came in, I think Corgi, my awesome mod, helped me out there. We are running a multi-Twitch setup. You can see all the players in play. Of course, me, you see behind the Dungeons Master screen, and you got 3 players showing their screens, as well as Bully Bait / Tabletop Apprentice is painting miniatures. And hopefully within a week, I'm assuming, I think we'll be ready next week. We'll be flipping over to the Homebrew Cafe. Thanks for the follow. Cookie Crafter, thank you for the follow. I know it's gotta be late over there for you.
But yeah, make sure we're gonna be changing over to the Homebrew Cafe. So make sure !cafe will get you the link. Make sure you go over and follow that channel.
Yeah.
Yes. Move all the D&D. One brand. Good to see you, Cookie. I know it's late over there for you. All right, I hope you guys can see the map now. I keep forgetting about the dynamic lighting. So, yeah, you guys walking up to the Blue Water Inn.
Tarnok's with us.
Nope. I'm
For
not.
now. That's so you can see. He's still at the town square.
There's a horse in there too.
That's the stable.
In the stable.
All right, you got stables. You got a well on the right side, on the outside there, and you got the front door.
Well, we do have horses we need to stable.
I'm actually thinking, put you in the wrong spot. I think you're gonna come in this way. Do you? Boom. This Corgal shoots across the screen. I think this is technically the way in.
All right.
Looks legit.
Oh, multi-twitch is not. So if you're mobile, it becomes an issue for the multi-twitch. Just an FYI, Cookie. That's okay. Oh, it could be your internet too. No problem. Hopefully, you can see my side of things. My side is the more interesting one. Sometimes.
Yeah.
You can see all the baddies about to attack. Sorry to interrupt the immersion. You guys
Not
welcome.
me. I'm in the stats.
Right. So you. So what are you guys doing?
Yes, we walk up to the door and head in.
Okay.
Does everybody have their own horse?
Everybody but you. You were in my saddlebag.
Seems the safest place for the horse.
And Nim and Irena are sharing a
sharing.
horse.
Yeah.
Good night, Cookie. It was late for you. All right, so you guys open the door and walk in. You see damp cloaks hang from pegs on the entrance of the portcullis area. And the tavern's packed. It's with tables and chairs and narrow paths meandering between them. The bar stretches along one wall under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hangs to the north wall. Another balcony overhangs the entrance to the east. And all the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room with dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls. Because it is getting night, if you guys remember. Most of which are adorned with shadows upon the walls. The walls are mostly which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques. You have several occupants in there. You have the female bartender. You have 2 human males are sitting at the bar. Or actually, they're sitting at a table. You guys can come. If you can't see past the wall, you can come in and put the wall down for you.
I don't see any wall.
The dynamic wall I was talking about.
No,
Like-
dynamic lighting's turned off for me. So
I'll go bring the horses.
Bring a horse around back.
Okay.
Okay.
As
see
they
you.
all are
stable 'em.
poisoned and die.
Dynamic lighting is good sometimes. Sometimes it's just annoyance. Real quick, let me take these bars down real quick. All right, if I go open up more. Oh. Yeah, you guys, two human males. One is kind of bald with a beard. He has a bow and arrow, or bow, and then he has a satchel of arrows on his back. He has sheep's wool kind of shoulder pads and a heavy cloak. And the other guy is kind of dark brown hair, very long, kind of scruffy, scarred up. But he's wearing a cloak that's made of pieces of wolf hides. You see
Guys, let's go.
the what I describe as these two gentlemen. You guys, they're sitting at the bar table back there. You got two other human, younger males sitting at the table. They look like kind of drunk, and they're kind of staggering, but you guys are coming in. They're all looking at you, but they're kind of staggering, like they're kind of drunk. And sitting at the bar, having a little chit chat with the bartender, is a colorfully dressed half elf looking bard.
Well, hello.
I guess I'll approach the bar and tell the barmaid or the bartender that we need a room, and our companion has taken our horses around back to the stable.
She stops and looks at you. One room is one Ephraim piece, one per night. That includes the horse.
Group
Pronounce that right?
discount. Haggle.
Ephraim piece.
Electrum?
Electrum?
Thank you. Electrum.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's half gold.
Half a gold. So it's I guess I'll give her a gold for 2 nights.
Okay. The horses are included with that. It also includes hot beef stew, if you wish, with fresh bread, and no additional charge. And as she reads over, you should definitely try the wine here. It's made especially by our own urine. Urine.
Oh, I was like, urine?
Yeah. I had
No,
Make sure-
I'm not going to have any wine.
to make sure I pronounced that
Well,
properly.
you're at the stockades anyways.
Oh, so I'm definitely going to have wine. You guys are going to make me have wine.
And you don't even know what it's made out of.
Exactly.
Pour it in the donkey's mouth.
Would you like a table? And she points to many tables that are open. Oh, we could bring the soup and the wine to you.
Certainly, that would be fine.
We'll give you the
And I
first
guess
wine. First
I'll
round of the
come
wine
over
is
and-
free.
I will definitely not eat or drink anything and hold my hand out to Valor.
Okay.
Oh yeah, as I sit down, I open up my little pouch, with the good berries. Sitting over here
Alright.
across from Talk and everything like that. I hand Zephyr a good berry. I look at Talk to see if he wants one.
No, I'm fine with the stew.
Irene comes out with you guys and sits down too. The barmaid. I got different pieces, but I don't like sometimes. But so she brings out the pitcher of wine for you guys. We make this specifically, especially here, though our supply is running low. Our own Irwin makes them. So first round's on us. Puts it down. It is red dragon crushed wine. And she brings everybody a bowl of hot beet soup that she had along with the wine. There's 2 guest rooms upstairs. One's got 4 beds, the other one's got 2 beds. So here's the keys, and she lays both keys down on the table for you guys. So there's the keys to your room. Only us, the owners, and you have the set. If you need anything, just holler. She runs to the back. Starts
Gonna look at everybody and be like, is there a reason why she has to tell us that?
I don't know. I'm just glad to be out of the weather.
We've been out. Tarnok's starting to feel a bird landing on his left hand. Talking at him. Calling at him, if you will. Oh.
How's it going?
The bird says, "What you doing?"
The bird says, "What you doing?"
Yep.
Well, that's
Who's
creepy.
there?
It is I, a friend. Do you need help?
Well, could you remove the donkey's head?
Sure. So, you hear it come off his arm, off your hand and flaps, and then you hear like bones crunching and cracking. And it takes the donkey head off your head, and you're now staring at a male human with a gray black beard.
And you said he was a raven?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run in, let everybody know.
What? That's at the stocks. Are you down there? Oh,
No,
wait.
Chili
You left
Willy
your
is.
little penguin there. Yeah.
Right. So
Who are you?
I'm Irwin. Irwin
Irwin?
Martintova. Don't want to speak too much and she looks around, and he looks around in such open places.
Well, I would like to get out of here. You're welcome to help me out. The only problem is if I leave and then they find out that I'm not in here, they might be upset. And I would rather just... It's only a day. I could just do my time.
Well, very well. We'll make sure we watch you, keep an eyes on you. We'll just say we're friends for now, and when all said and done, make sure you speak to me at the Blue Water Inn.
Okay.
But I will leave the hood off for you for now. So you can see.
Thanks.
I'll make sure you are well taken care of. So you see him morph back into, and his bones cracking back into a raven bird. Flies away. And then you see through the town center on the roofs of the village, of the different shops and stuff are vacated because folks are home for the night. Are lined with ravens on the roof, eyeing you, watching you.
Well, that's creepy.
yeah, And then I'll tell you guys, never mind. Go back to drinking.
Do I see anything else in the town square? Anything else
And
happening?
I'll go put the horse back.
now that I can see.
Nah, it's pretty much it's pretty much empty at this time of night. There is, I'll say, there's a few commoners are piling kindle and sticks and kind of shaping it into a round figure.
Bonfire below you.
Below me?
Not around you. They're in the center of the town square area, and they're molding it into what's like a circle.
Okay. All right. Back to the party. I'll stay here. Do my time.
I want to jump up to the roof so I can get an eye on that raven coming our way.
Okay. You jump up on the roof, and there's a bunch of ravens on this roof, and they're all gawking and eyeing at you. But you do see a flock of ravens flying your way.
Okay, well, I thought there was just one coming, so no, I don't do that.
Now, when you walked up, there was a bunch of ravens around the roofs.
Yep, didn't happen.
To do a perception in Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I lost my screen. The keen senses perception skill inside of the tavern, I guess it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what I can read off of people. Because all the wolves and everything, I'm gonna see if I can, what I can tell, what I can get feel off of them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I'm trying to figure out like a little bit more deep, but my brain's not working.
All right.
Guys, I gotta step away for just a minute. I'll be right back.
No problem. You just
Like
you're just doing perception, regular perception, to see if anything out of the ordinary. Just kind of get what your surroundings are like, things of that nature.
yeah,
I'm
but
assuming.
I'm not just that, but the type of who the people are, the type of people. What can I perceive off of the people in the room? Because I'm seeing the wolves' heads and
So
then
inside.
what the lady says that the owners plus we only have the keys to the rooms, and what behind that saying.
All right. So you want to incite her, or you just want to do a general perception?
Well, I could do both, but perception is my strong point.
So it's insight against the bartender.
If somebody else has insight, then maybe they should do it. But I don't. I could try it.
But you can go ahead and do your
Do it.
general. You can do your general perception, or you can go ahead and do your insight on the bartender. That's fine.
Do the general perception to at least start with.
Okay.
And it's a 15.
All right. So you gotta take a look at your surroundings. You're right. You got two figures at the far end by the stairwell toward the north. You get a perception that these guys are rugged. They're more outdoorsy type, if you will, hunters. Given the fact that they are wearing, well, the one is wearing wolf hides. But it seems to be a theme around this town too. As you walked in, there was wolf heads coming into the village. There is wolf heads on almost every lantern post. And there's wolf heads in here. The bald-headed gentleman with the beard he's got a bow, and his bow's got notches cut out on it. And they're kind of drinking quietly. They got very tough demeanor about them. You don't pick anything evil or mean from appearance point of view. Just they're more rugged. The two younger sitting in the table, center of the room, are really kind of drunk, but given their appearance, they in their manner, if you will, you can get a sense of more of a nobility with them. But they are looking a little brash, kind of gawking at each other or laughing with each other, punching each other in the shoulder, things of that nature. The gentleman at the bar is kind of just chit-chatting with the bartender, and every so often you hear a little giggle or a laugh from the bartender. And hey, honestly, Payne, you know mine. He looks just like a bard. Bartender is, you catch once in a while, is her eyes will kind of lean over the shoulder of the gentleman she's talking to and looking at you guys. And that's yeah, pretty good general.
Can somebody get a read off of that lady, the lady that's next to the bartender or whatever it was? Is she the bartender?
Mm-hmm.
Or is she the innkeeper?
A little bit of both. Yeah. She mentioned she and her husband's the owner.
Yeah, she said only us owners.
Try to roll from the stocks.
Can somebody get a feed off of her? Can somebody get a feel off of her?
I can try. See what happens.
I'm wondering.
Nice.
You get a feel just from her demeanor and things. She's kind of pleasant. You see no or feel no ill will from her. Without being,
she seems to be curious about us.
Without looking at too much specific of what you're asking for, but you get no ill will from her.
Do I get any like deception kind of a feel from her? Just she seems fine.
No, wonder if she's curious.
Yeah, no ill will, just general friendly.
Okay, I'll let her know that it doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her to me.
As you know, you two are looking around. She looks over. How's the wine? Is it good?
I'm sorry, I don't drink wine.
Oh,
I'll just be like, it's fantastic. That's all. I'll just say that.
Oh, good, very good. You're gonna be very pleased with that. I'd like to see more of our supplies come in. It's been months.
I thought you said you made it in house.
We do, but we get the ingredients from a winery. Way overdue on our shipment.
Well, what's going on with the shipments?
Don't know. Maybe one day someone will be brave enough to go visit the Wizard of the Wines.
Wizard of the Wines.
Oh, that's what we call him because he makes really good wine in all the areas for all the 3 cities or 3 towns that are in Barovia. He makes really good fermentation of it. It comes from his the Wizard of Wines is my husband's father.
Okay.
Hello, so how long you been in Barovia?
Just the commotion this afternoon. We're in town just in time for that.
Yeah, we heard about that. About time someone stick it to the Baron and his henchmen.
Oh, really?
Indeed. As she looks around a little bit, and the gentleman in front of her is kind of looking like, yeah, watch yourself. Like, don't speak too blankly.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have to watch what we. Baron doesn't like. Baron doesn't like any pessimists, if you will. All is well, he says. All is well.
We noticed that this afternoon, that he just wanted everybody to be happy.
Yeah, he has a belief that if we can up our moods, if you will, we can break Strahd's curse and escape this place. I don't know where he gets his ideas at. But he is totally addicted to that thought pattern. I mean, every week we have a new festival. We just got done with the Festival of the Wolves, and we're moving into the Festival of the Blazing Sun in 3 days. But presence is mandatory. Because all is well. All is well. And she kind of says that often, man. And the two noblemen and gentlemen in the center slam their beer down on the table. Woman, hand me another wine. She shakes her head. And walks over and pours me a new glass.
I don't know if I feel comfortable leaving Irina here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try to find out the location of place that Saint Markovia, the Abbey,
The Abbey?
Saint Markovia in Krezek, and leave once Harnock is released.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. I'm very curious as to why the sheriff took such an interest in Irina.
Yeah. That is.
I have a feeling it's a bit more
I'm back, guys.
selfish of a reason.
She says she's never been here and that she has no history with him. But he definitely seemed very interested in her.
Maybe it's because she's such a beauty. Maybe he was smitten with her since Strahd is. Maybe he recognizes her as being the one that looks like Strahd, and he holds some secret weird desire or something. I don't know. We need to get her out as soon as we can, though.
He's creepy.
Putting it mild.
I guess
And
Irina, what do you think? Do you feel safe staying here, or would you like to go to the Abbey?
In the lands of Barovia, I don't feel I'm safe anywhere. But something about this place, it's peaceful.
do you wish to stay here then?
You crazy woman.
Well, at least
Right?
at least for in the
Fucking.
at least I think she meant
What
the inn.
Right.
At least for the night. At least for the night. Krezek is days to the northwest, and through very, very, very tough terrain and dangerous wilderness.
Hasn't it been dangerous as of yet? Or does it get worse?
Oh, it can always get worse, much worse. Just in the barmaid comes back over with wine. We really, you guys really need to take care of the bear. Him and his family are corrupt. I tell you, corrupt. They're bleeding this town dry. They're a corrupt family.
What do you mean by that?
They rule by fear. Henchman goes around and kills people, locks people up just for talking bad about his festivals or anything negative. He'll lock you up. Some people just never been seen again.
Well, that's creepy. That's an embarrassment.
I don't know what we can do right now. We're helping Irina right now, and I'll point over to her and be like, her brother has asked us to escort her to safety, and obviously here is not safe for her. So as soon as our friend is freed, we are
in this inn. In this inn, you are probably more anywhere you can be. We are friends. We are we're friends, as you will.
Are you not of Barovia?
I'm sorry, what?
I asked, are you not of Barovia?
Oh, we are from Barovia. But let's just say you have friends here.
Mm.
And what was your name?
Danica Martula. Let me get that. Where you at, Korgle?
Stable still.
You're in the stables? Oh, you're not. Danica Martula. Tove.
I spelled it right.
There you
I'm
go.
learning this.
What's that,
Yeah.
Mardukov?
Hey, Cargo, you're in the stables with the horses and stuff. You mentioned something about going to the roof.
No, there's like a stall, or not a stall, the loft, the hay loft. That's right above the stables, and then the tack room. I just figured I'd, loot them while I'm here.
Okay, so you go up to the loft, and there is swarms of ravens all about the hay up there.
How did I not notice that?
You're about roughly in here. And
Yeah, and I know what they are.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go back down.
Go back down. And they're caulking, and they're watching you from the top.
Yep, and I'm gonna go into the bar.
Okay.
I lost my token. Oh, there I am. Oh, is this the way in?
You can go that way, and you come through the tap room and through the kitchen with the two sons are watching you. Hey, what are you doing here? Donkey kind of watches this frog come out of the back, and their two kids come running out. I would have killed you, boys. Go in the back. Just go.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna to Zephyr and Balfear and let them know that there's ravens all over inside the loft of the stable.
Did you tell us that raven turned into a person?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I did that. It's just that conversation ended so quickly. There was no point in us running over there. I was coming in to get you guys, so we could all take off. I told.
Okay. So, do you think they're all weird birdman things?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Nothing would surprise me in this place.
What are
Oh,
they?
but you're saying the
guys
raven
know?
turned into a person and then ended up turning back and he flew away?
No, not just now. That was earlier when I came in and told you
But
that.
earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had stepped away whenever you had said that to us, so I wasn't.
Oh, so what you missed was a raven landed on Tarnock, and then turned into a human, pulled off his horse head, and then.
Yeah, like I remember that, and then right after that, I had to step away.
Okay.
But if you
Yes.
came in and said that to us, then I didn't know that you'd said that. So I probably would have assumed then that it was probably a druid.
Right. So
Could have easily been a druid.
there's an entire flock coming our way, and there's 4 here already inside the stable.
Well, it didn't seem to hurt him, so. And if its intentions were bad, I think it would have been the perfect opportunity to hurt him. So maybe what the old seer said was true. Maybe they're here to guide us.
Okay. I don't think they got to surround us to guide us, but
I wonder if anybody else inside the inn is like birdmen. If
Yes.
anybody else in the inn can change.
I'd like to check that too.
How do you propose to check that?
you know, like take a look for feathers, down, bird mannerisms. You know,
Would you like to hit
Except
them
it
in the
could-
face with a glaive?
It
What
could
the-
literally be a druid with wild shape, guys.
I mean, if I see like bird guano on the back of their pants, whatever gives them away as bird wolves, werewolf
Well, I
things.
can wild shape, but you've never seen any bird poop on me.
As you guys are discussing, the half elf colored dress, almost looked like a bard, stands up, and Danica came back from the kitchen, is given a handkerchief. Something wrapped in a handkerchief, and gives it to him, and he bows and says, "Thank you, and I'll see you again in the morning." He walks out.
Did a half elf?
Yep. And he walks out the inn.
Somebody texted me. No. What was that about?
Maybe that's one of her friends. Maybe they have some sort of resistance.
Well, I'm half elf. I'm supposed to be able to see stuff or no? High elf. Sorry.
You're
Oh,
supposed
so
to be
high
able
elf,
to see
snooty.
what?
I don't know. I'm still learning it.
So you have something called keen senses. It just gives you proficiency in perception,
Yeah.
and that just means it'll get better as your character grows. But you can do any of those things whether you have proficiency or not. You just say what you want to do, and he'll tell you what to roll.
Okay, so do we all notice this exchange of the handkerchief, or is there a passive
pretty-
perception gap?
Nope, it was pretty open. He carried it out from the kitchen, put it on the table. He picks it up, says thank you, and same time in the morning, and he nods, any pleasantry. He walks out.
So she gives him the handkerchief.
Yeah. About
Something was in it.
how big was it? Like the size of a baseball, size of a wallet.
No, it's
Like,
so it's pretty.
you know.
It was flat, right?
Okay.
But it's bald and tied to the top, and it's probably 10 inches wide by probably 6 to 8 inches one way.
Okay.
So a dagger.
No, it's 8 inches wide and 10 inches long. That's a pretty wide dagger.
So it's like this. Like it's
a
like the size of the size of a piece of paper. You said it was flat, right?
Right,
Yeah,
it's semi
so
flat.
maybe
It
a
has some
book?
depth. It has some depth to it.
Maybe it's
Almost-
pizza.
Almost like just for
Ramen
analogy
bar to casserole.
just for analogy purposes, it's probably like the thickness of a book, but different shape. Just for analogy purposes. And I'm gonna take the let's take a quick for me to take a quick 5-6
You
minutes.
read my mind. Oh my god.
And I'll leave my screen and my mic hot and the Discord hot so everybody can chit chat and everybody in the
Out. Forget what day we went out, but we were doing a little rock crawling, and he like got out, was looking at his flex, and he's like, "Oh, I think I need new brake lines." And he took a picture. It is like stretched to like its max. His brake line is.
Oh,
So
he put a
he's
2-inch
putting-
lift in and didn't change the brake hoses.
He you remember everything, and except
No, I know, yeah.
that one thing, right?
I know.
It's only the brakes. Who needs it?
Well, he's out there putting in the new brake lines right now before we go out and do any four-wheeling, and he has made a thorough mess of it. There's brake
Nice.
fluid all over the floor.
Nice.
What are you talking about? I mean, it's a simple replacement. Not messy at all.
Yeah, so simple.
Sorry guys, I'm back on live on the stream. I don't know why it dropped on me right as I left, but I have a lot of people using the internet right now. Kind of kids are having a sleepover for friends.
Dang kids.
Well, if they're sleeping, they shouldn't be using the internet.
That's it.
Yeah. It'd be
Yeah,
like-
Little
you have
kids
to
right now, and
Talk to them
leave
about
it
their
at that.
carbon footprint.
Yeah, yeah. I can only guess it'd be the bandwidth right now. But seeds were all back, and I'm stable. Stream, so good deal. And we're back in the tavern. The ones drinking it anyway. For one.
I had a pretty good berry.
It was a good
Junior?
berry.
When you're good berry. Two characters in the center of the room get up from their table after they're kind of, you know, cracking jokes at one another, and they get up and they come walking over and, oi, you guys look like you can handle yourselves. As he look at the big old dragonborn there, and you're a beast. Tell me any adventures you have. Strahd, we would like to be adventurers, but unfortunately we cannot. Tell me a story.
And what prevents you from being an adventurer?
But we are noble, and unfortunately our mother would not allow us.
Do you do everything your mother says?
Does noble mean cowardly?
Oh, no. You can't understand him. He doesn't have his penguin with him.
Oh God, that I couldn't. Yeah, this is a horrible plan.
But my mother, yes, we definitely do.
And who is your mother, may I ask?
Well, Fiona Watcher, and I am Nikolai, and this is Carl. They're both kind of dark-headed, mustache, noble-looking. They almost look like twins.
Carl and Nikolai?
Yeah, Carl and Nikolai.
Yeah,
Watcher.
Carl and Nikolai.
So what you're saying is they have gold, right?
Mother is...
I am in the stocks.
Are in the stocks.
I'm in the stocks.
He's just hanging out.
Right, I'm just reminding Kurgle. You seem to have forgotten that I'm in the stocks.
No.
Tell me a story. Tell me have you been in many battles? And he laughs, he sloshing drinks around as they smack each other on the shoulder.
I've been in a few. I've spent many days or many years in the military, so I have been in a few battles.
I bet you have. Have you killed anybody? The worst question you can ask anybody's been in.
No one that didn't deserve it.
Hey, Pin. Who's in the stocks? Tarnok, bully, has been locked up. For striking.
Or his negotiations with an axe.
Right. His father
glaive.
negotiations.
Oh yeah, his glaive.
with the sheriff.
Yeah,
Blade, axe, whatever you want to call it.
he struck the sheriff, so he goes to jail for the night. Well, not really a
He
jail.
didn't strike the deputy.
But I did not strike the deputy. I thought the same thing. That's what was popped in my head too.
He shot the sheriff? No.
No, he struck the sheriff.
He hit him with his
deputy.
glaive. He hit him with his glaive.
I'd rather get shot.
Over here, they got themselves to the inn. It's kind of, let's say it's about 8, 9 o'clock at night, and you got some interesting characters are now pulled up a chair next to your tables, and they're kind of got their elbows on the table with their pitchers of wine, listening to Talk tell his past military experience.
Cletus and Theo, the rednecks, who are drinking.
I'm gonna grab the key for the room that has 2 beds.
Okay.
And just slip that into my pocket.
Okay.
Was there 1 key or 2?
There was
keys, 2.
one room that had
There's 2
4
keys.
beds and one that had 2.
He says a gorgeous tavern, Pinpins. That it is.
I guess
actually.
me, you, and Irina would be in one bedroom. One bedroom.
No.
Three
No,
girls.
I'm sure. I'm sure she took it for her and Balfour.
And
Back
I will
wa-
just look at you like, I don't know what you mean.
Donica heads to the back to the kitchen for a little bit. She's preparing some and cleaning some dishes up, if you will. As these two guys are listening to Talk's stories. What brings you to a Barovia? How'd you get here? Should I ask?
But we're not in Barovia.
The land
Well,
of Barovia.
we are.
Well, the
It's the
land
land
is
of
Barovia.
I'm not entirely sure how we got here.
Interesting. Okay. We don't see many adventurers this far west, if you will.
So what can you tell us about Vallaki?
Oh, well, what would you want to know?
Just we are new to town. We just arrived here a few hours ago, and anything that you can share.
Well, everybody hates the burgomaster and his henchmen. But those who speak ill of him or the festivals are declared by the burgomaster to be in league with the devil's Strahd. I should rephrase that. To be in league with Strahd and arrested, thrown in a stockade. While some are taken to the burgomaster's mansion so that the Baron can purge them of their evil, and he puts that in quotes. And we've been enduring at least one festival every week for the past several years. And they believe it should keep Strahd at bay, as he says that, giggling. Okay.
So people just, he gathers them up and takes them to his house to get rid of the evil. What happens to them then? They come back.
Sometimes they come back. Sometimes when they do come back, they're like shells of their former selves, if you will, almost like they was beaten out of them. Corrupt house, I say. Him and his mistress, or his wife, I should say.
He's short, she's tall.
Purple flashes of light have been seen animating from their attic as well. No one knows what that's about. Strange lot they are.
Looking around, it appears you have a wolf problem.
Ah, no. And he points to the hunters in the back. That's just them. They're avid hunters, and that's their trophy. The other two men in the back kind of look up. Odd. Each one of them has his own story, his own triumph. We kill the wolves here. Forests outside of these gates are filled with these wolves. Evil, I tell you. Bald man goes back down to it. Yeah, when it repeats what he says. Evil, evil, he says. Evil.
So, you are trapped inside the walls here, or are people free to move about outside of the walls? Or do they choose to stay in the walls?
Oh no, we are free to move through past the walls if you dare. Definitely not at night. I wouldn't travel in. But folks do go fishing to the lake to the north.
I know that word.
And they do go hunting in the forest, because have you tried the wolf steak here? It's really, really good.
I have not. I will remember that in the morrow.
But there are dangers outside the wall, especially at night. There's actually a haunted mansion to the west of us. Legend has it a dragon died there long ago. Hey, can you imagine dragons in Barovia? And the other one laughs and slaps the other guy and just spilling his wine all over the table.
Yes, I've heard of this lore of the silver dragon. Just this morning, actually.
Yes. Not much is known about them, though.
So, tell me more about your mother. She seems like an interesting woman.
Oh. Indeed, but... Nah, let's not talk about her. Tell me, what's your ventures? What's your past like? Have you been in any fights?
Me?
Yes. As he
Most of
looks...
my fights have just been in the forests. Nothing too grand, I'm afraid.
Too grand as he kind of peers into under your hood and notices the side of your face. Nothing too grand, you say?
Just an accident with a weapon when I was a child.
Ah, yes. Gotta learn how to swing the blades.
Yes, and I almost learned the worst way possible. Indeed.
So while they're keeping the drunk nobles busy,
Mm-hmm.
can I sneak under the table and then pickpocket them?
That should be my job.
I was waiting for someone to do it.
You sure can.
Awesome. What did I get?
Well, do a sleight of hand.
To get advantage because they're drunk.
I give him an advantage. Or more so, their disadvantage.
Rip.
Ribbit.
Yeah.
Did it work?
I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna
you need to
cast
turn on
Mage
your-
Hand
never mind.
Legerdemain? What
The rogue
Le-
mage
ledger
man.
ledger domain.
Legerdemain? Mage Hand Legerdemain. When you cast Mage Hand, you can make the special hand invisible, stow or retrieve objects, or use thieves' tools, pick locks, disarm traps.
Nice.
Disguises with sleight of hand check, and you can use the bonus action granted by your cunning action to control the hand.
Okay. So do the sleight of hand too. And this is for Orgle. Your advantage of 23.
Who's he doing it to?
I'm assuming
Drunk
he's going
guy.
to do to the guy to the right, who is Nikolai. And you are able to pick his pocket. You pull out a small bag of gold coins. We'll count that a little later. But side note it as 25.
Yeah, I wouldn't be counting it now in front of
Yeah.
them.
The side note is side note in case I forget. Let's say 25.
Okay.
And
Right back to takes their coin purse and starts
Can't see
counting
what's
it out
right
on the table.
so I got a game log I can see. So
Round of drinks for everyone.
did you roll your sleight of hand, Ben?
Oh, I'm trying to move the screen so I can see.
Understand.
I'm having a problem. See where everybody is at.
Yeah, I understand. It's a small screen.
Yeah. I can't tell who's who.
I'm not there.
Thinking of doing something a little bit more than just
And you got away.
finding money.
And I got away. Yeah, I'm the one that got away. And
I'll wait.
I'm not there.
All right. Wait. Speaking of Tarnak, let's focus back on him as you're hearing somebody walking up from behind you on the left. It sounds like a keychain moving. And that banging sound. And in front of you is Isaac, that demon hand of his.
Uh-oh.
And he kneels down, looks at you, and wipes that
I thought
the
somebody-
scar on his lip where you struck him. I have a lot of respect for folks like that. Strike me like as hard as you did.
Yes. Thank you.
I can let you go from here. Fight with the bear. But I need you to bring Irina to me.
You know. Oh, what would okay? What would you do? What are you planning to do with them?
That's me to know. Only.
All right. See, here's the thing. I was charged with protecting her. That's the only reason I hate you.
I will protect her.
And you will protect her. Protect
Yes.
her.
I can guarantee you that no harm will ever happen to her.
Yeah. Are you planning on giving her to Strahd?
Heck no.
No. So you don't like Strahd?
Rod Schmott. I got no gripes or problems with. I care not to do battle with them either.
Well, then you're gonna do battle. Sorry.
Well, I mean,
I spoke up too loud.
the problem
You're
is
You're right.
my group is not going to. He's not really going to want me to give her over to you. Why? How can I trust that you're gonna protect her?
I guess it's just you'll never know. You'll never be trust until it happens. Question is, you can hang here and rot. Or
Can I
let you
insight
go.
him?
Sure.
How's a natural 1? How is that even possible?
No,
I
you
got-
got an 11.
You got 11 with a +4.
Yeah, 7. Okay.
It's a natural 7.
It's a natural 7. It just looked like a natural 1.
From you could tell from his demeanor and his seriousness that he is speaking business, serious business. Can't see any deepness out of him. That's a lot of messed up words I said there, but yeah, you
Okay.
can't. You can't. He doesn't look any kind of.
deceiving you.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be deceiving you, but he's very serious in his tone.
Well, okay. I mean, if you don't let me go, I'm here till tomorrow.
If I unlock it.
Well, the guy told you to unlock me.
I
Can you
run this
tell
town more than the Baron does.
Yeah, seemed that way. So, I mean, I can't even think about getting her to you unless I'm out of here. So, you might want to let me out at least tomorrow, at the very least.
I tell you what, I'll let you go now. Bring me Irina by midday tomorrow. At the mansion. Baron's mansion. If not, I'll hunt you down. Skin you alive.
Where's the Birdman when you need him?
Oh, okay.
He reaches over, takes the lock, unlocks it, throws back to the stockade.
Okay.
Run
so
along,
I
little doggy.
stand-
Run along.
Oh, doggy.
Okay, and I walk away looking at the penguin.
Oh, it's invisible.
It's an invisible penguin. I don't look at the penguin.
Yeah. But don't worry,
Bird.
the penguin's walking with you.
The birds start calling. It gets louder and louder and louder, and At the inn, you can hear birds calling. Tarnock
Did he?
makes his way to the inn, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm going back to the inn. I'm going.
And I'm guessing we all start hearing all these birds going off like crazy.
Yep, just for a few minutes, and they silent down. And we zero back into the inn as Tarnock takes a little bit to...
And it lets you guys know the sheriff released them.
But your familiar isn't with you.
But I can still speak to half of you.
You
Release
can
who?
speak to me.
Release who, the noble says? Who got released?
You can speak to me.
And Noble doesn't
I-
understand him because he doesn't speak common.
Fair, okay.
Speaks to Zephyr because she understands him. She's the only one that fully understands him.
Tell me, that little frog speaks funny. What's he say? I never seen such a creature.
He was saying that he really likes your shirt.
My shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you,
and-
thank you.
Yeah, the blue and the collar really reminds him of the water.
Oh, it does, though.
Nice.
It is the Blue Water Inn. They laugh at each other.
I guess I'll ask Carl. So, what can you tell us of the Baron's henchman, Isaac, I believe they called him?
Just as you're asking that question, a kind of stomp man kind of walking out of the back of the kitchen with Donica. Black beard, has a white streak down it. Kind of parted hair, black but white. Dressed in kind of a gray, gray shirt with a kind of a gray cape, an overcoat. Isaac, huh? Well, some say he's made a pact with the demon. You notice his arm? It's hard to miss, ain't it?
Indeed. It is quite grotesque. What is the story behind his arm?
What's the story behind him?
Like, was he born with that arm? Or is that something, as you say, he made a pact with the devil for?
Well, no one really knows where the arm came from, but he was a little boy here. Born here in Vallaki. One day his father, and it's not the Baron, but his father and their uncle took them fishing. Him and his sister. Way back to town, a dire wolf attacked, and Isaac lost his arm in the battle. His father carried Isaac back in town, but his sister, we're assuming, ran and hid, but hasn't been seen since. But without his sister, Isaac got cold and dark. Time was worn on. God, that he even had the sister. But his parents, from the grief, passed away, and he was left abandoned. God was taken care of by the church. But he became a psychopath. Other children ruthlessly mocked him because of his dead family and his missing arm. He was such a large kid as it is, and that ain't changed. But he had no trouble killing them, disposing of their bodies. He was eventually caught in the act and brought to the burgomaster. But instead of punishing the boy for his crimes, Baron Vallaki pardoned him and took him into his home, and has been loyal to him ever since as his evil henchman to force his laws on him. When he's not doing that, he's here golfing in wine, drinking copious amounts of it. More than us! More than us. Drink you
So
on
after
the table.
he lost his arm, at some point he received this mutated one, or was it after he was in service, the Burgermeister?
It was years after he was in service. It almost like one morning it appeared. The rumor is he made a pact with the demon. Can you spit such a thing? That's a lot.
Interesting.
That's a
That's
lot
an
of time
interesting
at the.
story.
That's a lot of time at the toy maker's shop. What's and
Toy maker
Got-
shop.
yeah, Godolph, Blinsky.
And you say that no one ever saw or heard about or from his sister again?
Ow.
Never found her or found her remains?
Ow.
And
Nothing.
how long ago was this? You said he was a boy.
Yeah, let's say about
I'm not here.
20 years ago.
How old is Irina? I'm thinking. How old is Irina?
I don't
Irina,
know.
how old are you?
Well,
You just mentioning this out in the open? Oh my gosh. This is the most
I don't
unsleuthy
know.
rogue ever. It's almost like Neela.
Well, I'm thinking. Well, I'm kind
We're
of.
all thinking it. We're all thinking it.
I don't
Hi,
mean
I'm
to-
Neela Featherbottom. How are you?
I'm Neela Featherbottom. The room of enemies.
Hi, I'm Neela Featherbottom. How old are you?
Irina with this story looks disturbed and set back, like it's bringing up past memories. And she goes from Nim's question.
Why didn't mean for everybody to hear it?
Too late. But about 29.
We're all sitting at a table.
She says about 29. 29.
She's
Wow.
still not married. Can you believe it, boys?
Indeed, indeed. But we must go. Mother is waiting. We
Indeed.
have
My
a,
mother, we said hi.
indeed, indeed. And they walk out. They slam their glasses down on the table behind them, and they wave to Danica and the male that just walked in, and they walked and run out.
Bye, boys. I'm gonna kick Nim under the table.
About then, Tarnok is passing him and walking into his cell.
What are you doing here?
Oh, and then now I'm gonna say, what Kirkle told me about how. I'm going to assume you told me the whole thing that was said.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will tell you all what was said.
And I will agree.
Interesting.
Oh,
I
you mean
don't-
did I hear their conversation? No, I had the bird up on a roof, so I don't
Oh,
think
okay,
I heard the conversation.
then
That's why I
I-
apologize. Yeah.
Okay, then I will just
Oh,
say
so you're
that
just gonna tell us that Isaac released him? Okay.
Isaac
Right,
and
right.
him had a talk
Well-
and that he released him.
Oh, well then
Well,
I will confirm that and then say give the what Isaac said to me. What have you guys found out?
And once you finish your story, I'm gonna ask. So he just said that he wants you to bring Irina to the mansion by midday tomorrow, and his words just bring her to the mansion, correct?
Yes.
And then I will
Hey,
be like,
you-
well,
you-
I think we
And
I
when
think we
you
found out
confirm
why
that,
he's obsessed
you are
with
going
her.
to see a devilish grin from Balfour.
Oh God.
Okay.
And my character will know this devilish grin and just be like, oh no.
I'm waiting to see if anybody asks what I'm thinking.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
what you're thinking.
What are you thinking?
I'm
There's-
concerned. Just picturing a devilish grin on a furbolg scares me.
I know exactly what you're thinking, Balfour. You think you can pull it off?
Who's getting disguised?
Noticing Tarnock walking in, the male walks over. Can I offer you a wine, sir?
I'll push him the one that was sitting in front of me.
Ah,
Like,
you
here,
don't-
share of no, share of mine. I have had been enjoying the wine all this evening. Please, my friend, I must share mine with you.
He's asking Tarnock if
Oh,
I know
if
I'm
want
shoving my wine to Tarnock.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I have some, I guess.
Okay, well,
Thanks.
enjoy it. It's made for my family, of course. And Tarnock, you do recognize this individual who
I do?
released you from the stockade, or was the raving at the stockade.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Hold on, say it again. I missed it.
I wait till he walks away, and then I relay that information.
He looks like the raven that he saw at the stockade.
Oh. Okay.
He walks
Okay.
back. He's back over with his wife now. Put up a new barrel for the wine, and he walks back to the kitchen. You can get a whiff of steak now, permeating through the tavern as he's cooking up some food. These two gentlemen in the
Oh,
back,
right.
the two hunters in the back, is like, that smells like wolf steak. We'd like a set of plate, please. Right away. Dana walks in the back. Hey guys, sorry.
That's right. I was gonna tell Tarnock I'll hand your glaive back to you.
Okay, I'll take
And
it.
I will convey to him why we think that Isaac is so interested in Irina.
And I will
He did
listen at
say
the
he-
door.
He did say he wanted to protect
And I kind of lean in. I go, you guys realize that the frog's gone?
I'll look around and I'll
When is he not gone?
He's
I
always
know.
gone.
check under the table. Is he trying to steal from us?
To get to the tap room, you're gonna have to go through the kitchen. Or the storeroom there.
So I can't go back through this door.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? It ain't locked. That's what you did. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You're listening. They're not speaking much. They're just regular chit chatter. They're family. You can get the sense of these two boys that are his son and they're man and wife type thing. They're married. He's cooking up some steak. They're talking about the daily's business. Expenses.
Okay.
And you are in the wine stores. This hallway contains 3 curtain alcoves as well as large areas stuffed with wine.
So here's what I'd like to do.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna set my flask down on one of the barrels.
Okay.
And I'm gonna touch one of the barrels in the back. You know, and then I'm going to take the barrel into my flask, and then pop out of my flask.
Oh my.
He just stole one of the barrels of wine and put it in his home.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
Yep, and then I come
Already
back.
short.
You haven't noticed that 9 of the 15 barrels have labels on them. Under the winery's name, Blue Water Inn, is Purple Grape Mash number 3. 6 of the 15 barrels, including one of the barrels, has a different label called Red Dragon Crown.
I mean, flip a coin because I was just trying to get one in the back.
Now you're fair. We'll roll it later. Let's just say by pure numbers, you probably picked up Purple Grape Mash number 3.
All right.
Funny.
And
He's like, I don't care. I got a keg of wine.
I'm gonna come
in
out
my,
one day
it's in
drunk.
my home and no one's gonna find it. I have to admit that is actually pretty ingenious, though.
I Hope says, I love how here's what I like to do is respond it with oh no. Referring to Balfour's idea.
Oh, I know what he has planned. I know it. And I'm questioning whether he can pull this off.
I have a good idea,
And-
but Talk has no idea.
Let's get
Actually,
about-
I don't think even Zephyr's got an idea. She may think of something I may be wanting that I could do, but it's not what, because I'm going off the technicalities of the words.
Okay.
And so I
have
lean
a
in since there's
16
nobody else
intelligence,
around us.
so
I'm gonna
Tarnak
kind of
probably knows
whisper
what I
so
know.
the other hunters can't hear us or nobody else can hear us, but we got invited to come to the house for lunch tomorrow, and he just said to bring her to the mansion. We didn't say anything about giving her over to him, just bring her to the mansion.
Sneaky,
Okay.
sneaky man. It's not what I thought you were going to say.
Oh, I know exactly what you were
Disappointed.
thinking.
I'm a little disappointed.
Oh, no, that's still a contingency, don't you worry. I know exactly what you're thinking, and that was my
I don't.
contingency.
If you guys want to talk it out, great.
Yeah, so Tarnak has an intelligence of 16. He probably gets it, but I do not.
Right?
Remember, I have disguised self.
I know.
Okay.
And like I was saying, he would have, if you transform into her, you have to do a female voice, and that's why I was disappointed.
Yeah. So, if anything, that is my contingency.
That's what I figured you were gonna do.
So first we go off the technicalities from Isaac's words, and if things kind of go south from there, then I have disguised self so we can get her out. And
Or we can just leave her here, and you could be Irina.
true, let's.
I could be very persuasive. Maybe I can make him think that I can help. Make him think.
How
that
much
you're-
taller are you than Irina?
How tall is Irina?
Human height?
No, I guess really not. I'm like 6.5, I think. Let's see.
I hope says you gotta love it when your character is smarter than you.
Well, I can't help that.
Yep.
No.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens.
Who is Gadolf Blinsky again? I already forgot.
Isn't he the
Gandalf Blinsky's
wizard
the
in
toy
like
maker.
Harry Potter?
Okay, yeah, that's
Oh.
I can't.
That's the Lord of the Rings anyway.
Oh, not shoot! I forgot what was his name in Harry Potter. Dumbledore. Dumbledore.
Oh no, I'm 7.5 feet tall.
Oh boy.
so that might not work then.
7 years. Yeah, unless. Yeah, because let's see, my disguise self.
Danica comes out with a couple plates of steaming hot wolf steak. Looks really good. with
Unless,
a potato.
unless Irina's
What's on the
6.5 feet tall, she's gonna become really tall. She grew overnight or something.
Well, you can hide your height, right?
By
Well,
1
when I use
foot.
disguise self, I can seem 1 foot shorter or taller than I actually am.
Oh, so you.
I'm gonna walk over and hand her a coin 'cause I want something to eat.
We
Okay,
got
so
a
that's
free
not gonna
bowl of stew on the table.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't there. Wasn't there? I was doing the horses while
Oh,
you guys
well
were
then you
eating.
can have mine.
Thanks.
You gotta remember, anything that's here, there's gonna be extras because
They're getting
Zephyr
steaks.
and
I'm getting
Balfour-
cold stew.
Zephyr and Balfour just stuck with the good berries. We didn't drink the wine. We didn't eat the stew.
I will look down at it. I will be like, oh, there you are, frog. Shove the stew at you.
Nice.
I'm gonna eat
All right.
the stew and the stew, just the stew.
And
And
then I think I'll turn in for the night.
Okay.
Gonna poison the well.
turn into what? What are you gonna turn into?
Well, he's got to soak in water once a day, right?
Yep.
Into
So to get to the rooms, there's a staircase on the outside of the front entrance. Walks up to the second floor balcony area. It's FYI. So that puts Corgo's gonna head up without the key to his room, but that puts you right here. You go through that door.
I think he was intending on soaking in the well.
Yeah, because I could have just jumped up on the balcony, like, blink.
Oh, it's true. Fair.
Yeah, he was gonna sleep in the well and poison the town's water supply.
I mean, call it what you want to. Just gotta stay moist.
I'm gonna call it poisoning the water supply.
I hope says no. It might be suspicious stew, not beet stew.
Nice.
I think these guys are munching it down too much. A lot. No context for the stew.
So I guess I'll fill Tarnok in on everything that we've learned so far from the nobles and from the hunters.
Isaac is not a nice guy or a nice guy. I'm not sure.
I think he's a butthead.
You think he's a butthead? All right.
I think he's self-serving. I mean, most of us are, I guess, though.
Everyone's convinced he's evil and corrupt, just like the Burgermeister.
Oh.
I'm going to ask. I'm going to go over to the table with the men, the manly men over here.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like Strahd. He's not for Strahd, so he's not gonna let Strahd have what's her face. Irina, sorry.
So you approach over to the two tables, and the two hunters come up from their meal, look at you as you approach. Greetings, traveler.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to look at the guy that looks a little bit like Dwalin.
And he says,
And-
greetings, traveler. And the other one repeats that, greetings, traveler.
I'm going to ask him, you gentlemen hunt the wolves around here, so I imagine that you're very experienced.
Yes. We sell the meat for a living. That's how we make our daily bread, if you will. Yes, daily bread.
What is the easiest way to kill these wolves? Because, I mean, we have been on the road and had to deal with several of them, and it's been an ordeal, so I'm wondering if you know any tricks.
No tricks, just good sharp blades and a keen eye on the bow. Yeah. He does most of the killing.
Well, thank you for the keen eye.
And have any of the wolves ever seemed to move intelligently, like beyond the pack?
Well, if you're talking about, he looks around, Strahd, yeah, we've seen him. I think everybody, one time or another, has seen.
Okay.
Hmm.
We kind of suspected that ourselves, but thank you for the confirmation.
Indeed. As they always say, it's fools to travel at night, especially in this.
Well, I appreciate you gentlemen, and I will no longer interrupt your meal. I hope you have a pleasant evening.
You too. I'll put it out forth. If you need a guide, our services can be bought.
Well, how much are your services?
5 gold per day. But if you ask us to travel at night, price goes up.
And does that include a one-way trip, or would your expenses have to be compensated when you come back from a one-way trip?
No, it could be round trip, wherever you need.
No, I mean, like, if we're going one way and we don't need you beyond that, would we have to pay you to come back?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you Dwallin.
You're quite welcome. Yes,
Alright,
yes,
I'll
you're
come back
welcome.
over in that. I'll come back over here and tell them that those gentlemen over there can be hired as guides if we need some help. They seem formidable, at least, but expensive.
Are we going anywhere where we need a guide?
Well, we are going to be going to the Abbey. These gentlemen might know how to get there. I mean, we can
Don't-
go ask them.
Do we know how to get there?
Irina, do you know the way to the Abbey? I kind of assumed that you would.
Well, we had our map in the dining room. I stared at it every day growing up, but now I believe that's in your possession. But it's out west. Follow the road.
So yes,
I'll go back over here and be like, Dwallin, just one more thing.
Yes. Yes.
What is the easiest path to get to the Abbey in Krezek?
The easiest path to Krezek is just follow the Old Sovereign Road. Yes. Not veer off.
Okay. Thank you. I will stop interrupting you again, and I apologize for the inconvenience.
He nods.
And I'll tell them that. So just follow the road.
That horse is massive. You should acquire it. Yeah, these are large horses. Their scales, well, technically the scales dead on, but it's a big circle.
It's a 10 by 10 horse.
Yeah, it's
I'm
large. Large
going
beast.
and I'm going to say, well, I think I've had an exciting enough few days. I look forward to a relaxing night of sleep. So I'm going to start making my way to go upstairs.
Go upstairs.
Have we figured out sleeping arrangements?
Nope. Bye.
She's got her room.
Then everyone looks down the table and sees there's only one key left.
Well, as Rena says, I think I'm ready to sleep too. I think I'll head up. And she takes the one key and heads up.
Irina, can I join you?
I get a bed.
Sure.
I think we all kind of get up and make our way.
All right.
Yep.
I wait my hour and then go make my way.
I get up and follow Irina.
Okay.
I knock at the door because Zephyr locked the door.
I'll let him in.
Danny. Porgal for another hour is soaking in the well. And you going up too?
Yeah.
He doesn't get a bed.
He doesn't get a bed.
He doesn't need a bed.
I know he
Sleeps
doesn't.
in his
Oh,
lap.
I need a bed tonight because I used it. So I'll pick this lock here.
And there's probably somebody in there.
It is locked.
Because they
It is
said
a
that there
locked
was
room.
only 2 rooms available, so it means there's people in all the other rooms.
BS.
I'm going to shove one of these wardrobes in front of the door.
You hear the scraping of.
I go
Furniture.
outside, suction cup to your window, just stare at you.
Like,
Big
oh
ol'
my
eye
God, it's like
just
Star
staring
Wars.
at you.
He's kind of blinking at you with the 3 eyelids.
Like, oh my God.
She shoves the curtain closed.
Well, damn, I guess I'm going to the hayloft with the ravens.
Well, we all assumed that you could use your flask. We don't know that you stole wine. That's your fault.
He makes his way back to the stable, up to the loft with the hay, and a bunch of crows are out there cawing a little bit, but he lays into the hay. A little chilly out in the stables tonight, as it's raining.
It's a covered roof. Better than sleeping outside.
I didn't even have to go in the well. I could have just stood in the rain.
You're right.
Too late.
Correct.
Well's poisoned.
Well's poisoned. Nice. Well, you guys go ahead and get your long rest in, and we'll start next week with a brand fresh morning.
Nice.
Okay.
We have some discussion as to what we're going to do with Arena.
Indeed.
We indeedly do.
I personally think, shouldn't we have just left early in the morning and took off for that abbey? Just throwing that out there.
My character is inclined to agree with you.
I mean, I'd say we should leave for the Abbey in the morning, yeah.
Maybe split parties. Half goes to the Baron's place and the other half goes to the Abbey.
Yeah,
Never
because
split
splitting
the
the
par-
party
never split the
always
party.
works.
Never split the party.
What could possibly go wrong? I mean, this is only the curse of Strahd.
I got lay on
Indeed.
hands. I'll be fine.
I mean, Isaac only told Tarnok that he would hunt him down and kill him if he didn't deliver Arena. He didn't tell the rest of us that.
We can just
So
leave
true.
him. It's fine.
I say we all go to the Abbey.
Indeed.
Bye.
So split party. Sounds good.
We can fight that guy later. I don't want to do it in town when you can have 100 zillion.
Peons.
Yeah, come pouring out of every house in town. Out of here. In the morning.
The choice is yours where you want to go. Choice is
So
yours.
many choices. So many choices.
Many choices. But with that, we'll go. Omni is back just as we are wrapping up for
Yeah,
tonight.
Omni.
Hey, Omni.
What's up, Abney?
You missed a little bit. You missed a little bit of the story, if you will. Some choices the party's got to make here.
Lot
Fizz
of
poisoned
story
the
tonight.
well. Fizz
Fizz did-
poisoned the well.
He did poison the well.
And he stole a
Mildly
barrel of wine.
I made it out. And then I got caught.
worth it.
And he stole some chain or some gold off of the nobleman.
Yeah.
Tarnok
Some
got out.
legendary.
You're a little troublemaker.
Tarnok got out, but there's a
I mean, at least I'm not smacking the sheriff with a glaive.
Balfour
Truth.
got
Truth.
combat blue balls.
Not even cool.
Oh yeah, Tarnok did, as they said, get out, but he was told to bring Irina to the burgomaster's home by the next afternoon, or Isaac, the sheriff dude, will hunt him down and skin him.
So that's why we're leaving town in the morning.
Oh, he's threatening to skin the Skinner.
That's a
I know,
Tarnok
it's
isn't
just
the
a
Skinner.
joke behind
Different
it.
different story.
Different campaign.
It's a different time.
I know, it's
different
just
place.
the joke in the story behind it, though.
I know.
mm-hmm.
Reincarnated.
Mm-hmm.
I should have
Well-
killed him when he let me out.
I was hoping you would.
You should have killed him when you didn't have your weapon.
I had 6 HP.
I mean, you probably got a short rest.
Not locked in a stockade. I won't call that a short rest.
Well, he wasn't doing anything. He was just hanging around.
Hanging around.
I had 6 HP when I took 2. One. No, just the last one. The last attack.
We also had a raven turn into a human in front of him.
Oh, mm-hmm. Yep.
We had that.
Yeah, I know one other raven that did that, Strahd. I don't know how you guys are cool with these ravens. Like, meanwhile, I'm over here sleeping with them. Never mind.
Strahd.
You're here talking bad about us, the ravens, and you're sleeping with them.
Strahd wasn't a raven at that time. He was a mist.
Oh, I thought he flew in as a raven.
Yeah, he came off the lake as a mist.
And
Gotcha.
because Kirk will decide to use his flask for the day to steal the wine, there was no bed for him. And so he's sleeping out with the horses, well, with the ravens.
With the ravens.
Ravens in the loft above the horses.
They're all climbing on them, poking on them, pecking on them.
Good times.
Good times.
They need to roll a con check.
As they
Every time they touch the peg, they have to roll a con check.
Good time.
But they're keeping them up all night.
He's gonna wait for the morning, and the place is gonna be full of dead ravens because they've all been poisoned to death.
Yeah.
Gorgo's got to roll a con check in the morning to make sure he got his long rest in with all the noise that the ravens are making.
You know, the pecking, and they got a lot of con checks to roll to stay alive.
It's pretty funny if you wake up and there's ravens everywhere, just laying outside.
What's with all these dead birds?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Mysteriously, now half the townspeople are missing.
Right?
Whoa.
And the other half are about to drink the next batch of wine pulled from the well.
Oh, goodness.
We killed the whole town. Go
Mission
kill.
accomplished.
As the name of my episode this week is Arrested in Vallaki, which played true. But with that, I guess we'll go ahead and end this week's session, guys. Come back. Hopefully come back next week for our Wednesday for the IMAG's Tale, and then obviously, of course, Friday. And catch Tabletop doing Dragon's Rest on Thursday.
Yes.
And I know
And,
at least the Strahd campaign on Friday will be on the Homebrew Cafe next week.
Mhm.
Stay tuned to the Discords for the links. Make sure you follow that. And all that good stuff.
Thursday should be hosted from the Homebrew channel.
Wednesday will be too. I'll be hosting all of the content on Homebrew Cafe, whether or not we're streaming there. And yeah, big things coming, guys. Big things coming.
Big things.
We're making it.
Big
We're gonna
things.
do it. It'll do a thing.
We're gonna do a thing.
We're gonna do
Make sure you watch the thing. Catch the thing.
That's it. Yeah.
But as always, guys, thanks for coming out. Hope you enjoyed it. A lot of stories tonight, more than an encounter. I think we had enough encounter for a bit between Strahd and that mob scene, if you will. So we'll get some of the story coming out a little bit. But I'll flip my stuff over to the end screen and run my credits.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my stream. Live stream.
I'm gonna end my stream too. Thanks for coming out, guys. Like everybody said, next Wednesday, IMAG's Tale. Thursday is gonna be Dragon's Rest, and Friday for Strahd. Maybe we'll try and squeeze a world building or a painting stream in there sometime. Whoa, where's the ad coming from?
I always think you guys are saying IMAX, like you're playing D&D in IMAX,
No, it's IMAG.
like the theater.
His
Yeah.
name is IMAG Onadai.
Which is basically, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, bye, Abby. We'll catch you
What's
later,
his
buddy.
horse's name? His horse
Betcha.
listens to that too.
Betcha.
Betcha.
I'm gonna
Betcha
die.
gonna die.
Bet you.
Betcha
Yeah.
on a die. Yeah, betcha on a die.
You betcha on a die. Yeah. And then what was the other one you said? IMAG on a try?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, on a try.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's his cousin.
I know, the credits didn't work. All right, guys, I'm gonna head off, and yes, my credits didn't work. I pushed a button and I pushed it again. It gives me the green check, but nothing runs. So I think my technical problems from yesterday is affecting that. So we'll get that fixed. But everybody, thanks for coming out again, as always, and I'll see everybody next week. Bye, guys.